what's going on Facebook, YouTube, and all points of social media beyond. All right, listen, I'm getting down with y'all. I'm up here in Buffalo, New York. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come on for a few minutes before the night's over with and everything, because I do have some concerns I want to discuss before I leave out this evening. I just want to get ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna just plan tomorrow, sometime tomorrow afternoon. I want to have little discussions with some peoples on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, I'll leave links for y'all to link, and y'all can call in. I guess I'm still new to this game with this Riverside podcasting. Let's see. I'm gonna discuss about the situations in the Sudan. Okay, shouts out to my sister Sarah and my brother Mandela, Nelson Mandela. All right, listen, my brothers and sisters. For the last 72 hours or so, I've been seeing some turbulent videos. I mean, they're disgusting. I'm disturbed. I'm deeply saddened by the atrocities that's being committed in the Sudan, and I'm hearing it also as well in the Congo. Okay, now my first concern is why is this nonsense going on about the Ukraine? Okay, they got them talking about Ukraine, they talking about Palestine. All right, Palestine, that's one thing, that's cool. Like that one, if you seen my Facebook page and that one brother uh, from the Akabebi line was saying, if we free Palestine, we will free Congo. If we free Palestine, we will free Sudan. Check the video out. Now, listen, but my concern is this. I've seen on the videos of people being buried alive. The last one I saw today, well, matter of fact, early last night, they had a man laying. I'm believing he dug his own grave. They laid him down in his own grave, and they had two AK-47 rifles pointed at his head, and they both shot him in the face. I seen the man handcuffed. He was tied behind his back in a ditch. Chances are he probably dug himself, had him lay down, face down, and buried him alive. I seen a child placed in a wooden coffin, and I'm presuming they buried that child alive. And in one of the saddest part, they showed a little young boy screaming and hollering, begging them, whoever it was, Arab, whatever it was. I guess he was reciting the Quran, crying, begging for his life. Chances are they killed that little boy. He could have been no more than 6 or 7 years old. Now, my biggest pet peeve is right now is as African Americans or African people, period. We are the most separated people on the place of this on the face of this earth. You know, I'm like, we need to come together because see, like, I want to start by saying like, peace out to Reverend Kenny Simmons. He had a vision, and he had in commemoration of the Million Man March. I think it was the 30th year anniversary, and he did 1,000. He asked for 1,000 men to come out. I was told that almost 500 or so, maybe 500 or more, did show up at the head of MLK Park. Now, what was so pleasing to the sight is you seen all these black men together, not in pieces. They were together, togetherness. They was together. There was no hostilities. You had the Nation of Islam was there. You had the black Muslims there. You had the brothers from the nations and gods and earth were there. Kenny Simmons' brother, who is an Israelite, was there. Now, we have various pastors from Christian and Baptist churches and all of that good stuff. Okay. Now, the one thing I didn't see was the other Israelite camps. Okay. What I mean by camps, see, if you're not familiar, the Hebrew Israelites got several camps. Like at once upon a time, peace of my boy Keith, Snail is commonly known. He had got me involved in the ISUPK. So that's one camp. Then you have the ones that's here now, AOC or I forgot their name, but they out of Georgia, I'm not mistaken though, right? Now, my concern is if they would have showed up, okay, you already had one brother representing the Hebrew Israelites. Now, what about their camp? I did see a young brother on the other side of the park running toward Best Street, but he wasn't coming toward us where we were when I was coming in. Now, see, this is the problem. If we all can come together and put the head out the black side, you know what I'm saying? Take your head out of your butthole. If we can do that, we can be a strong group of people in the city, the state, the country, and eventually around the world. Because see, if the Israelites come and all the other black organizations come in here, we can be a strong force. We just come together under one umbrella. We come together under one umbrella. Keep the common goal together. You know what I'm saying? Keep the ideologies out of the mix. Let's come together and let's fight for us. Let's fight for the Sudan. Let's fight for the Congo. Let's fight for the African diaspora. Let's fight for all of each other. Let's fight for each other. Because see now, it really bothers me that we are separated. Because I've been seeing in Facebook chats and everything about this Native Americans, that we would never enslave peoples. Brothers and sisters, we need to stop this foolishness. It's straight nonsense. See, that red, black, and green is the flag. Despite what you feel about this flag, this is our flag. Okay? Except the red, that's for the blood that we shed. Fight for land, fight for the green, the land, you know what I'm saying? The black is for the people that we lost in the Middle Passage. You know what I'm saying? The black is for the people that we lost in the Middle Passage. And we lost in the war that shedded the blood that for the last week, you know what I'm saying? And the green is for the land. So let me break it down again. The red is for the blood we shed in the war we lost, leaving Africa. Not being brought to Africa. We were stolen. We were forcibly removed from Africa by blood. Because that's what happened to a lot of people. They would rather die before they left their land. Again, the black is for all the people we lost, being separated from Africa in the Middle Passage, and when they got here in the lynching. And the green is for the everlasting love of the land of Babylon. Okay? Period. Now, see, I hear all this stuff about we Native Americans. Now, this the Native Americans, they came through the Bering Straits, and that's in the Bible. We get that. They were people of color. You know what I'm saying? Whether Africa, the Asian man, was close together once upon a time, okay, that's cool too. But still, for like the brother who said he went to Africa with Ashwa Kwesi, then he would have known what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Ashwa Kwesi never said no crap about we were Native Americans. We the Native people. The Native people that you see are the ones that's here now. They right there. They own the casinos, the gas stations, and some of them are struggling harder than some. And I asked a Native American brother one day, I said, like, yo, y'all used to be black one time. And I was going to be funny with it, but I said, what happened? Y'all used to be black. And he said, brother, intermarrying with white folks. Okay? Now, again, Africans traveled the globe. They were the ones who told Christopher Columbus, the Moors, that the world was round, not flat. Round. Okay? Now, and so we get this nonsense out of here that we were not already here. Because see, if you can trace like my cousin did his African DNA, he's descended from the tribe of the Asante tribe in Ghana. How in the hell do you explain that if he was born here? If we were already here. Now, again, like I said in the Facebook chat, the Africans traveled the world. If you look at some of the Egyptian walls, in the Kemetic walls, that's what I meant to say, in the Kemetic walls, you will see that it was the Kemetic people who established the form of martial arts. They took it over to Asia and they mastered it. Fast the tiger style, crane, tiger, and all that. The snake, tiger, crane, and all that. Come on, man. Now, they've been all over the world. They traveled. Okay? For all you say, Jesus, when he disappeared until he was 33, what do you think he was doing? He was traveling. When he went to Egypt, he didn't just walk into Egypt, he was initiated into Egypt, like Moses. Moses was initiated into the mysteries of Egypt. Read your Bible, read your study books. So your brother who said he's actually studying about Ashwa Kwesi, Study your book. Look at that. Read it. Look again, my brother. Read again like I asked you to. Read it again. Because see, look. Until we get off this foolishness. Well, finally, first of all, stay with your thing. Stay with your list. Stay with your beliefs. Okay? But in order for us to become a strong people, we got to come together once. Okay? All that sovereign stuff, that's cool. But listen, let's come on, man. We need to come together. Put the ideologies aside. Come together under one umbrella as black men and go protect our women and our children and demand what we need to demand it for a long time and stop begging for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all we've been doing is begging. And we need to stop this bull. All right? Now, with this being said, my brothers and sisters, I must go. I must go. I will be back tomorrow. And hopefully we can draw some more knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a little rush because I'm tired. I was up in my class at the lodge, you know what I'm saying, get my study on with the brothers up there, doing that thing, you know what I'm saying? Now, again, brothers and sisters, until we come together and we can put aside because I'm a Moor or I'm a Muslim or I'm a God or if we put all that aside just for a minute and come together and say that we are black men and we want better for our families, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing we not forgetting. We think about we talking about we come in, we be at the corners screaming out, screaming and hollering in the Bible about in Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy, screaming and hollering. Then the Lord said, come on, brothers. Look, it's time to put that book down. It's time to put the Quran down. It's time to come together, put our minds together, be all of one mind. Let's come together and let's figure out a way how we can survive and rebuild our communities. See, remember, we're from a strong people. The Sudan, the Congo, once we go and get the help and get them out, they're gonna survive. They're gonna survive again. But we just gotta go help them. We need to be protesting like this and going to protesting, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because you see is the ones doing nothing killing is the Arabs. And like I said, I seen a young boy with his hands behind his back, running for his life. Now, like one brother said on a podcast, the main ones the only ones that's filming those atrocities is the ones that's committing it. Because they got this little boy running, he's screaming and hollering for his life, his hands behind his back, and they chasing him, watching him running, screaming and hollering. That's the most saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, and we gotta hurry and get this shit stopped. Everything. So my brothers, my sisters, come together, man. We need to come together. If you are God, you gotta keep doing. Like I said, peace to the brother from the Pooh Man. Peace to him. He was there. Peace to the Nation of Islam. Peace to the black Muslims that was there. Peace to all the pastors that was there. Shout out to Reverend Kenny Simmons. Peace to your brother, the Israelite, and the brothers and all the brothers that was there from the various pastors of other churches. Peace and shouts goes out to y'all. We got to get this going. Let's keep doing this work. You know what I'm saying? Let's come together and let's stop the madness, okay? If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. But just come together. Let's just come together for once. Let's just shake hands. So that's what we did. They made a good thing. They said, like, look at somebody that you don't know. Shake your hand. Introduce yourself. Shake his hand. Give him a hug. That was a beautiful sight to be seen. If you drove by Fillmore and Best and seen over 500 black men out there hugging, shaking hands, saying, nice to meet you. That's saying something. Again, all power and all shouts out to Kenny Simmons, right? Reverend Kenny Simmons. I'm sorry, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, Kenny, my brother Simmons, if you catch this podcast on Facebook, put some information out again if you can, if you like to, on there in the about when the next meet coming out there, and put a brief description of what it is that you're doing. And let's get next time he called for us to meet at that head. Let's meet out there 1,000 strong as he asked for. We fell short a few hundred. But Reverend Simmons, good job, my brother. Peace. You did good. Peace all y'all. Remember, come on, let's come together. Let's be together, not divided, okay? We shout out this peace sign. This is not us. This is us, man. Togetherness. This is the African universal sign in Africa. Togetherness, not pieces. I will break down in the next couple of days, if not tomorrow, what this really meant. But this is not for us to be doing this, brother. We should be doing this, togetherness. We're together, and we should be together. Because a lot of organizations, a lot of people around here, we are not fully together. Peace.